Good afternoon. It is December 18th, 2025, and today we had a range day. You can see, let me draw just a range around today's price action. Let's say it's like right there. So this is the 17,000 tick chart. So we'll look at a smaller time frame chart, but you can see really uh, we have this bear channel over the past few days, and you see we come up short of the level of support. And so yesterday, okay, so it actually isn't a range day today. We had mostly an up day. I'm sorry. Yesterday was a down day, and last night we pretty much took all that back. So yesterday we had this break of this bear channel, and so we had a uh, basically a sell climax, sold off to a new low, and then we reversed in the overnight last night, and you get two strong legs up, and looks like about a 50% correction is where we found support. So let's take a look. I'll see which charts I like best. I mean this one looks all right. This is the 2700 tick chart, and this is the 6500 tick chart. This is probably the most clear cut one. In the overnight we have this bull channel. You get a two-legged pullback, and then it goes higher, and then we get a strong sell off to about 50%. Let's just draw the Fibonacci lines just to F8. Okay, now I know that that's F8. So you see we bounce it. Oh, no, that's not 50% there. So on that first move, we bounced at about a 38% move up. But if you take this whole move into account, you can see we go just beyond the 50% mark and bounce. And so if you I don't have any problem with you taking a chance on something like this. You know, it's at a reasonable level of support. You get a strong bull bar, plenty of room back to the EMA. It's probably a range like day. So if you're wrong, we're probably going down to here. But if you're right, we're going near the highs, and that's what happened. Um, so I think there's more movement. I like how clean this chart is, but I think we could probably uh, get some more entries on this one. So let's take a look at this. So uh, you can see this bull channel, and we create a gap, so a body gap. So it's very reasonable to expect this to be like a measuring gap. So once we pull back, you get that second entry, and you couldn't close that gap. Go ahead and pull that up, and that's probably what this move up was we came just short of that. People just taking profits, and then you try and go higher. So, uh, what time is this at? Because that's a phenomenal entry, 5:30. Unfortunately, it's not like as clean as you might want it to be. For example, technically, we didn't. It looks like a second entry long, but there's no real new high. So, technically it's not. But I think this is a very very good entry, and you get this tight bear micro channel, and then you get a failed breakout here. And I mean, you could really argue that this is a failed breakout too, but I think with how big this bull bar is compared to these bear bars, I think that's probably a breakout. I mean, even on a smaller time frame, this is a breakout. you have a bear channel breakout move to a new low. You get a strong bull move up, and then we go lower, and now we're going sideways. And then you get a strong bull bar, boom, move to a new low, and then it reverses. So I mean, this I think this one's reasonable. I do think we're going sideways, so it's it's now that I'm thinking about it in my head, there's just so much sideways stuff and a lot of uncertainty. I think you got to sit that one out. But you kind of get a spike and channel up. You can see that, and then come down, kind of match this low and make a double bottom, and then you get a strong bull bar. So this is the two-legged pullback, and it does not look good on this chart, whereas on this chart, that looks pretty solid. It's below the EMA, that's the problem. But really, it looks best on this chart, the 17,000 tick chart. So anyway, find support around here. Not really a whole lot you can do. And then we just go sideways up here. Big old range. I don't see how you can get in on this. All of that is just so aggressive. And I mean, look, while this thing is sliding, maybe you can hop in and go short, but and that's a big move. What is that? 56 points in 34 minutes. Man, I haven't been paying enough attention to the S&P. That's pretty good. So I'm seems like I would imagine that the futures traders are satisfied with the volume lately because that's pretty good. So you get this bear channel. That's probably not. Probably starts from like right there. You get this bear channel. So yeah, you could. I mean, look, these are all such strong bear bars. You get three consecutive strong bear bars. You could. I mean, you could hop in. Um, the risk is large. The reward is small, but the probability is high. Probability of a small profit. So anyway, you get a lower high off the trend line, but you're not going to have that trend line drawn. Really, what you need to look at this as is, uh, you have like what a 12 or 14 bar or whatever micro channel, bear micro channel. This is the first break higher. So I think taking that lower high is reasonable. It's aggressive, but I think it's reasonable. Get a break, move to a new low, and you reverse here. And yeah, I mean, there's reasons to like going long here, but you might have to. I don't think you can take it here. I think you can take it here. Uh, I'm just not crazy about that because that's the third. Now we got one, two, three, and you got a first leg and a second leg. This could be a second leg bull trap. So I'm not too crazy about that, but we're above the EMA. I just think I'd prefer entering long, like near the EMA on a limit order there. And we get this sort of two-legged pullback. I think you can. This didn't break lower, but I think it's a two-legged pullback. I think you can enter there. You just don't want to run into resistance there. You can see it kind of did a little bit, but it goes higher. Then you get a nice failure. That's kind of, at this point, it's pretty clear we're flip-flopping. Um, so I like this one. After a few strong bear bars, I like that one. Kind of forms like a, like a spike and channel. We overshoot this, you probably wouldn't have had this drawn in real time. Uh, and I mean, you could argue that the channel is more something like that. And you overshoot it, boom, high or low. I kind of like this one, but if you have it drawn like this, you're not going to go long there. Breaks out, pulls back, tests it, boom, goes higher. And that's pretty much it. So today's Thursday, so I'll be back tomorrow. I hope everyone had a good day.